I'm Martin Brown. I was a convener for cabin crew at Thomas Cook Airlines, and I was cabin manager for 21 years.
My name's June Knox. I am an ex-Thomas Cook cabin crew member for the airline. Just a week ago now we got the news that we were becoming insolvent, the group PLC and some of its subsidiaries. Unfortunately, we were along with the tour operators throughout the UK.
We're protesting because we want answers from the Tory government. They've turned a blind eye and let all of us just go to the wall at the same time as the fat cat directors have pissed off with all the money. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear, but I'm angry. It's a disgrace what's happened to us. You know, we need answers. We need our money now. We're not being paid today. You know, we've got mortgages and bills and direct debits going out, and nobody's been given any money.
It's sort of come out of the blue, but it's not. For me, I think it's a strategic business decision. As an airline, we were profitable. The finances have shown that we've been profitable. There were offers, we had 5 offers to buy the airline. They were all refused by the board. So I'm probably not going to be one of the worst off here. We've got married couples that work for the airline, both lost jobs. And the CEO of what was the group airline has now walked into a prime job at Condor. Condor, one of our sister airlines, is still flying. TCAS in Scandinavia is still flying. The UK business has been closed because in the UK they can. And as I said, I think within 12 months you will see our German sister airline Condor flying out of the UK on a very low cost base by the very man that closed the group airline down. That's what I think is going to happen.
So what do you think the government should have done?
Well, for starters, I know I said it before, that Grant Shapps reading the brief from when Monarch collapsed. Get the proper brief, you lazy man. Do your job. Have a look at it. And if they'd have intervened and looked at this, they'd have realised they've just let a profitable airline go to the wall. 4 airlines were all viable, they were all making profit, but there's only 3 of them been saved, and that's because of the government intervention in Germany and obviously the Balearics and Scandinavia. We've had no help from our government. We've been left to go and claim statutory redundancy. They need to hurry up and get the payments paid. They need to put resources into the redundancy payments office to make sure all these people from Thomas Cook are getting their payments paid back to them as quickly as possible. And then there needs to be a parliamentary inquiry to what's been going on. Don't just leave it to the Tories in there to self-govern and find out. We need to be pushing to get a proper inquiry into the government and into the directors and the pay. To be honest, the union's been fantastic from day one as this has all unravelled, and we just need to keep this momentum going. That's what I want from Unite. I don't want this to be fade into the background in a couple of weeks. It needs to keep going because this can't be allowed to happen to any more staff and any more hard-working people being treated like this.
I think there needs to be a general inquiry, and I'm devastated, not just for my colleagues within the airline, and that's the cabin crew, the engineers, but all those people that worked overseas, the shops, the knock-on supply chains, the knock-on on the economy. We need better legislation in the UK. There needs to be a public inquiry now as to what happened. That doesn't help people now, but I don't want to hear of another Carillion, another Thomas Cook. And something needs to change.
What can people do to support the Thomas Cook workers?
Lobby their MPs. I mean, we're in the position that we're in now, but please lobby your MPs for a change in legislation, for more accountability from big business, that there's more oversight. We've had Carillion, there's now us. If it can happen to us, it can happen to anyone. And just in your own workplace, take an interest in what's going on. You asked before about what could unions done. I sit on the European Works Council, and I think we could have asked more questions. We ourselves could have given more scrutiny to what the business plan was, push them to deliver on their obligations when they do have relationships with unions and workers' councils. But just if you've got people in your neighbourhood or your community that you know are part of the Thomas Cook group, maybe just say hello. You know, even the moral support, without, you know, people have been so generous financially, and I know there are sort of collections and donations happening, but that moral support that people are thinking about is really valuable too, because we were part of the community, and that's all gone as well now.
Sign the petition, donate to the fund, because we've got people who can't pay the money, who've been paid no money, and write to your MPs, tweet your MPs. Let's just make a lot of noise about this. This can't be left unchallenged.
Anything else you want to say?
I just want to thank everybody for the support coming here today. The support's been amazing. The support yesterday was great at the People's Assembly March. Please don't forget us, keep this going.